Hello, my sweet friend. I am Cristina Arevalo, a cake decorator, coach, and teacher, and I am here to empower my fellow cake artists to unleash their creativity and unite as a strong cake community. Whether you are a seasoned professional or just starting out, this podcast is here to support and empower you on your cake decorating journey. Let me coach you for success by setting achievable goals, understanding that managing your time and having a positive mindset, knowing your customers, and learning how to teach your craft are all as important as flour, sugar, and eggs. I'll share what has worked for me from a very personal and relatable perspective. My goal is to help you establish your presence, reduce stress related to time and working hours, and engage in cake collaborations and competitions. Eventually, you could become that featured cake artist in a magazine or teach at international events just like me. Welcome to the Art Cake Coach podcast. Hey, my sweet friend, if you like this episode and enjoy this podcast, there is only one thing I want from you. Please like, follow, and leave me a started review in any of your favorite podcast platform where you're listening to this podcast now. This way, this program can keep growing. The algorithm will show it to more cake artists who will benefit from it. Download the episode, share it on your social media, and tag me, and I'll gladly tag you and follow you back. I would love to hear what you have to say. You can leave me a voice message on Anchor, Spotify for podcasters, answer the questions and polls on the episode, or leave me a comment on my social media. Even if you don't like what I say, I would love to hear your opinion. And let me invite you to follow me on Instagram as at the Art K Coach or in any of my social media accounts. I'll leave you all the links in the description of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to the Art K Coach podcast.
Pack your body bags. We're going on a slaycation. Tim, what's a slaycation?
A slaycation is a murder or mysterious death that happens while you're on vacation.
If you like to mix humor with horror and travel,
Join me, Kim Davis,
And me, Adam Tex Davis.
and me, Jerry Colbert,
as we look at the craziest slaycations that will have you asking, what the F is wrong with people? You can find Slaycation on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.
Just remember, getting away can be murder.
Well, hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to another episode of the Art K Coach podcast. Christina here. Super happy to be back another week here on the Art K Coach podcast. Another Tuesday. Happy to be back on Tuesday as well. Last week I was under the weather is an understatement. I caught some weird virus or bug or whatever was going on that it knocked me down for a whole week. So it was tough, but I'm back and happy because I need to be productive. I cannot be just laying in bed. It was good. It was good for recap. It was good to rethink a lot of new ideas came out of that. But I'm fine now. I'm great. I'm extremely happy to be back in business. And talking about business and being back in business, one of the things that I missed last week was, of course, working on my business, working on the podcast, the RK Coach, the coaching calls. I actually I was working in some sugar paste modeling, and I realized how much I missed that as well. I missed teaching. I missed all of that, and I at some point, me being me, I thought, "Oh, I'm getting behind everything. I don't know. I started getting overwhelmed, thinking like all the things that I was missing out, all the things that I wasn't doing. Um, Checking on other people's social media, and you always have this feeling. It's not only you; it happens to me too. That if you see other people posting and going to events and doing stuff, and I was just there laying in bed, and it was like, oh God, I'm missing out so many things. I'm behind. All of this crazy idea that comes to your head, especially when you're sick and you have nothing else to think about. Um, but of course, I stopped. I took a deep breath and I said, Christine, it's fine. Just your body is asking you to stop and to rest. Rest is important. It's important to recap, to rethink, to do a lot of things. So just take your time. And of course, it got me thinking on the management of business and on the management of the little things that we need to do to keep our business going, our cake business going. And this is what this episode is all about. So I got me thinking. I wrote down a few ideas. I try to make it as simple and as you know step by step, simple guide just for you to know, especially if you're starting out on your business. If you feel a little bit overwhelmed, this is what I'm here for. I'm here to make you not feel overwhelmed, because I know what that feels like. And to help you with that, this episode is all about essential, simple steps of managing your cake business and why it matters. So don't go anywhere, because this episode is about to start. The new issue of Delicious Magazine is out. Delicious Magazine, a must-have international cake, cookie, and sugared art magazine, both digital and print. This monthly magazine is filled with interviews, tutorials, competitions, and giveaways, business information, cake collaborations, the latest trends, and information on your favorite sugar art decorating products. Delicious Magazine also features your cakes every month in our Let's Get Social feature. Go to the link in the description of this episode to purchase your monthly copy, or you can save up to 45% when you sign up for an annual subscription. Pay once and get a whole year of magazines sent to you directly on your email. You can also pay monthly and save 20% of every issue. There are no tie-ins or contracts, and you can cancel at any time. Thank you, Delicious Magazine and Kelly, for sponsoring today's episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Well, today we are diving into something that can make or break your cake business, and it's called management. And I am a big fan of management, as you know. Anything that has to do with planning and management, that's me. But don't worry, I'm keeping it as simple and doable and stress-free as possible. What I want you to learn from this episode is, first of all, why business management matters. Of course, all translated for your cake business. The key essentials you need to put in place in order for that streamline of work to function and your management to be on point, and simple steps that you can make in your business to flow without any chaos. So, why business management matters? Let's just start with that. Your cake business is there, or it's starting to happen, but you rely solely on your talent, your cake artistry. It's amazing, it's great. Your product, your flavors, it's good. Your cakes are beautiful, your finishes are flawless. You have the talent, you trust the talent. But having a business is one thing, and having a talent is a different one. And this is where most of our dear friends, sweet friends, and cake artists, cake decorators, bakers, who later on the road stop having a business or give it up, is because they never actually made the difference on, I have a talent, I have a knowledge, I have a skill set, and I also need to have business skills. And I need to see this not just as a beautiful hobby where I make beautiful and tasty cakes and people love it, but as a business. So if your business back end is messy, you will struggle. This is what happens with most of the people. Like I said, this is why so many people are dropping their business, are going out of business in a very short time. We know the statistics. We had guests here on the episode that have told us about that. I think Karen McFadden told us that in the UK, I think it's cake business have a span of 2 years, and that's it. They go out of business because they don't know what they're doing. And not knowing what you're doing is not only about pricing. There are many things that have to be taken into consideration when running a cake business. So this is what we're going to talk about today. What are the benefits of an accurate or we'll say an accurate for you business management? Why for you? Because there are key essentials that you need to take into consideration when managing a business. How you do it, how often you do it, the way you do it is up to you. And that is the part that you can tailor. That is the part that I help my coachees and that I help you through this podcast. And this has been my message all along. It's not cookie cutter for everyone, but there are essentials that have to be there always, no matter what. Now, how often or how you do it, that is up to you. And what I want is for you to find the right pace, the right structure, the right way to do it for you. You don't have to copycat anybody else. But there's some benefits on having this management. First of all, it saves you time and stress. Yes, and I'm all for it. If there's something in my life that I cannot stand, especially after realizing that our time is finite, is things that make me lose my time, or people that that make me lose my time. Not because I'm losing it, but because I could be using that time in something way more productive. So no, you want to save time and you don't want to be stressed, then business management needs to be done. It helps you price correctly and it helps you profit. Isn't that the dream? That's what we all want. It creates space for creativity, which is essential also, and we overlook it so many times. And it prevents burnout. We don't want to be burnout. We don't want to be stressed. We don't want to go to the point or get to the point that we get so tired and so frustrated that our body just gives up. Remember, I always said this: you are not your business emotionally, but physically you are. You need to be there. So, yes, we don't want any burnouts. So, don't go anywhere because in the next part, I'm going to be talking very simple. This episode is going to be simple, guys. I'm going to be talking about the essentials of cake business management. And hopefully, some of those you're already taking into account. And if not, this is a good time to sit down and audit this part. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. As your cake coach, I am here to help you. If you want to go a little bit further in your journey to organize your time, set clear goals, maybe teach, work on your mindset, or set a roadmap for results, especially for results and success, I am here for you. Why don't you book a free discovery call with me? I will be leaving the links here in this episode so we can chat, we can talk about what you really need, and we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Remember, I have just one mission in this cake world. First is to unite the cake community as one and to make you, my cake artist, my sweet friend, understand the importance of investing in you. Like I said, I will be leaving the links here in the description of this episode so you can book a 30 minutes free discovery call with me. And just remember, in case nobody said this to you today, I do appreciate you and I want you to stay safe and stay creative. Imagine running out of a key ingredient 2 hours before a delivery, or saying yes to every single order that comes your way and end out burning out. That's what management helps you avoid. And there are 6 small pillars that you need to take into consideration when managing your business. 1, the first time, my favorite of all times, time management and scheduling. Super important. Number 2, pricing and cost control. Essential. See that I said cost control as well as pricing, because your costs are going to change. So pricing is not one thing that you're doing once and that's it. Number 3, client management. overlooked by so many people. Contracts, clear communication, keep the messaging running, stay in touch with your clients, super important. Inventory and supply organization. Number 5, financial tracking. Know your numbers, know your taxes, know your laws, everything that needs to take into account to have a proper business. And number 6, marketing and plan. Consistency equals perfection. Now, here's a step by step, very simple guide on how to start managing your cake business if you haven't started yet, or if you feel that it's all over the place. Because usually what happens is we know this needs to happen, all of the things that I mentioned before, but we see it, and this is how I view it. We see it as separate things. Oh, now I need to do time management. Oh, now I need to take care of pricing. Of course, the pricing. Well, I'm charging this, but let's see. Client management. Oh, another thing I need to do. I need to talk to these people again. Like, why? Inventory and supply. Well, I on Mondays I go to the supermarket and I buy what I need. Financial tracking. What time is it this year? What time is it of the year? Here in Portugal is April. The time we do our taxes is like, oh, it's March. Oh, next month is the taxes. Where are my bills? Where are my my invoices? Where's everything? I don't know. Marketing plan. Oh, come on. I don't want to do that. I'm not a marketeer. I don't know. It's like I just post on Instagram and that's it. We see everything as separate things when it is actually a whole being that lives together in order to create your business. As a person, you have a head, you have two arms, two legs, you have all your parts. As a business, the business should have all of these parts as well. You cannot live only on one arm and a head, right? You need the rest of it. I mean, you could eventually, but I'm not going to get there. You know what I mean? We need everything in order to make it in our business. There's no difference in that. I mean, we need all of the parts of our business, head, body, legs, and arms, in order to make that business an entity that actually works. And these are all their parts. So here's a very simple, like I said, a very simple step-by-step guide on how to start managing your cake business. Hopefully you're doing it if you have a cake business. If not, listen, because there might be some tips here that can help you. So step number 1, do a time audit of your week. This is where time management falls. Once a week, I do it every Monday or Sunday nights or Monday mornings, depending on the week. I sit down and I organize all my schedule. I do a time audit I block the time of the things that I need to block because they cannot be moved. And I organize my hours and my time. I block time for everything that I need to do that week. So that's one thing you should do weekly. Step number 2, create a simple weekly schedule. Remember that you have the planner, the time management planner for cake artists, where I give you all the templates to create all of the schedules that you want, monthly, weekly, time blocking, social media, everything is in there. So, through a simple weekly schedule, you can actually organize all your week and you know what you will be doing. So, as you can see, time management is not a separate thing from your business. It's the thing you need to do to start. That's it. Set pricing and cost tracking templates. Since you're going to have a template for time management, you can have templates for pricing and cost tracking. There are many. There are many out there. I do not have one. That is not where I work or what I work with. I work with the time management, the goal setting, and management of your business. If you want to know more about tracking templates and pricing templates, many of the guests here on the show have great tools out there to help you. Look for cake makers who have those tools, or look for cake business coaches who have those tools. Do not set, I don't know, a different business, different kind of business, like, I don't know, like publicity agency schedule, pricing timetable. No, do it for, I'm just making this up. Do it, or search for tools. Tools, pricing and cost tracking templates from either cake artists or cake coaches, because we know what we're talking about. We are inside the business. I can name a few. There is Karen McFadden, who has one in the Cake Circle. I know Kate Hennion from the cake club, the cake business club, is promoting one right now. I don't know if Yvonne, I'm not sure, Yvonne, if I'm saying it right or not. I don't know if Yvonne has one. I don't know if Savannah has one or is working on one. So this is people who have studied what they need to study and know what they're doing. So go and check them out. So, but if you need time management, that's me. So everybody knows what they're doing, right? Good. Step number three, organize clients' intake with clear forms. Not only, I'm going to add something there, not only client intake, but keep a database of all of your clients, like the cakes that you made, the time that you made them for, what kind of celebration, contacts, info. Update those infos regularly so you would know how to contact them. Maybe send them a yearly reminder of, their birthday is coming, maybe a special offer. Keeping that contact is essential for your business. Step number 5, review supplies weekly. And you know that. I think this is the one that we basically have covered, right? We know how many ingredients and how much flour we need every single week. We know that. And step number 6, plan one marketing action per week. Unless you are running a campaign or you're doing something very specific and it requires more than one marketing action. But marketing is also essential. So basically, this is what's going to happen. Your week start. When your week start, you have to audit your time and block your time on your agenda, schedule, app, whatever it is that you use. Then you're going to create your weekly schedule. You can do that at the end of the previous week on Sunday, or you can do it on Monday. You can do it any day, but you just do it. Number 3, set pricing and cost templates so you know when something, imagine you go to the supermarket that week and eggs went up. The price of eggs, the price of eggs went up, or the price of sugar went up. You update that on your template. You know you need to update that on your future clients. You know that's going to happen. Organize client intake and keep track of your clients weekly. This is a weekly schedule, guys. Okay, this is every week. Review supplies for the week and plan the marketing action for the week. With those 6 steps, you will have everything covered. It doesn't have to be, and this is, okay. This is where things happen or things stop from happening, right? All of this sounds great, but then one week, the first week is like a diet. The first week is like, yeah, I'm all excited. I'm going to do it. Everything organized. Great. The second week is like, oh, I have to do the marketing thing. It's like, I don't have anything to post. So I'm not posting that. Then the next week is like, well, I don't have any clients this week, any new clients. So I probably don't keep track of clients or older clients. I'm just going to, the clients will go next week. And things start to go downside. Why? Because you're not consistent. So as everything, consistency is key. How do I keep consistent? It's not going to be through motivation. And I already told you about this in many episodes. We run out of motivation. Motivation stop happening. We are all like, pumped up after maybe let's say you had a coaching call with me and I get you to, to realize all of the things that you need to do, and you're all pumped up and you're like, yes, I'm going to do it. And I'm so, motivated to do it. But, everything starts to dry out and to wear out after a few weeks. How do you keep consistent? Number 1, Start small. Don't start too big. It's like a run. I don't run unless somebody's chasing me. But in school, when I used to run, because I had to, I remember the teacher used to say, especially for longer runs, like when you start, don't push your whole being into it. Just go steady. Go steady at the beginning and just keep going, keep going till you build that momentum. So it's the same with your business. Start small. You don't need to sprint right away. Start small. Do not overcomplicate. Okay? It's not because you don't have the app that's going to organize your time for you that you don't do it. It's not because you don't have the skills to know how the app functions. So you need to know the skills how the app function. No. It's not because you don't have X computer or X phone who has a better planning, whatever, that you don't do it. It's not because you don't have the template, the planner. You have a piece of paper and you have a pen. Just keep it simple. Start with that. And as you get comfortable, you move up to an agenda, and then you move up to a planner, and then you move up to an app. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Don't overcomplicate it. The important thing is that you keep doing it. Another tip to make it consistent, review your goals. Here I wrote monthly, but I will say review your goals regularly as you feel like it. I do review it monthly. More like an accountability session. I decide what I have done, the things that I've done, the things I need to take care of to get to my goal. But the goal per se, I think I review it every 3 months to see if I'm on the right track to what I want or to where my business is going. But review your goals. Whatever feels right for you, keep reviewing them. Don't just set your goals in the beginning of the year and just, okay, that's it. And you could have different goals for different stages of your business or different parts of your business. You can have goals for seasonal goals, depending on. For us cake makers, the seasonal festivities are important, so that could mean different goals as well. So review your goals regularly. Another tip to make it easy, delegate where possible. I know it's hard, especially because most of the time we work by ourselves. I know it's hard to lose control. That's me. I'm terrible at losing control of things. I like to keep control, but then I get overwhelmed and I get burned out, and it's not good. So delegate where possible. I think I mentioned it last episode. I'm so happy because I finally found I had an accountant, but it wasn't working. And I found an accountant that resonates so much with me. It's like I found a friend. I mean, she's amazing. She's actually a friend. She's an ex-student of mine from the English classes, and I mean, she makes it so easy, so simple. And honestly, I feel that I took a weight off my shoulders because I had another one before, but it wasn't working. So I had to do most of the stuff by myself, and it was really stressing. And now that I have her, it's like, oh my God, I feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I feel so confident now that I'm already planning on doing like a lot of stuff because I know the finances part is taken care of, and I don't have to think about that. It was actually stopping me from I don't know from creating high ticket programs because I didn't know how I was going to present that into finance and all of that. And I mean, I was not seeing it. She helped me, and I'm confident now that I can do it. And just the accountant part, and it's great. So delegate where possible, and it doesn't have to be everything. Just delegate maybe on your shopping. If you can order the products online and have a list online that is just click and they will bring you the stuff home and you don't have to go out and buy it, that's a way to delegate. So think about that. And very important, if not the most important, do not compare your progress to the progress of others. Just keep going. Don't do what I did last week while I was sick in bed, thinking that I was going to die, looking like a like a Renaissance painting of a dying person, and just scrolling on Instagram and seeing everybody doing great stuff. And I was just there laying in bed, and I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to get anywhere. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was the bug in my head. It was not me. Don't compare your progress to others. Just keep going, because everybody's business, everybody's time, everybody's pace is different. As long as you're moving forward and you're moving the needle and you're making, you know what, happen. Okay. So as long as that's happening, keep up with your pace. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't go anywhere, because we have the wrap up of the episode and I have a special gift for you as always. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hello, my sweet friend. Let me invite you to subscribe to the Art Cake Coach podcast exclusive content platform. By becoming a member, you'll get exclusive monthly content and access to audio classes and workshops on goal setting, time management, social media posting, pricing mindset, and teaching. Get access to exclusive bonus content for only €2.99 a month. Check out the link to subscription platform on the description of this episode. Let me help you on your cake journey and coach you for success here at the Art Cake Coach podcast. Well, my friends, who said that you cannot be a business owner? Doesn't it sound great? You're not just a cake artist. You're not just a cake decorator. You are not only your talent. You are a business owner. And I think this is the first time I've said this on the show. You are a business owner, because I always talk to you about, think of your cake business as a business. No, you are a business owner. So feel it, embrace it, live it. You are a business owner. And to be a business owner, let's recap what you need to do. You need to take care of time management and scheduling by maybe do a time audit of your week every time your week or every week that starts. Price and cost control with setting a pricing and a cost tracking template that will help you keep that in mind. Client management, you can keep track of all of your clients, future clients, past clients, contracts, clear communication, everything written preferably, but keep your client management update, because that could help you a lot. Even can help you with testimonials. It can help you with your repeated customers. It can help you with promotions, giveaways. It can help you with a lot of things. And you can do that by organizing a client intake with clear forms. Inventory and supplies organization, essential, but I think we kind of have that covered. However, review your supplies every week so you know what you have and you don't have to run last minute to the supermarket or waste time or pay more for supplies that you can buy in bulk. Financial tracking, very important. Know your numbers, know what's happening, know your taxes, know your laws, and a marketing plan. Plan at least one marketing action per week. So you're not missing out on a very important tool, which is marketing and social media marketing. This is what we talk about today. Remember to keep it small, don't overcomplicate it. Okay, review your goals, delegate when possible, and do not compare yourself with others. The structure that you create creates your freedom. It's that's it. I'm not going to add anything else, because that is the key of what I do here on the coaching, the Art Cake Coach and my coaching programs. Structure creates freedom, and that's what I want for you. Remember, you've got this. You can be both a creative artist and a business owner. So remember that. Own it, feel it, embrace it. You're not just the nice lady who bake yummy cakes in her kitchen and happens to sell them to her friends and neighbors. You're a business owner. See how that sounds different and feels different? Told you about it. So if this episode has helped you, make sure you download my gift for you. I have a free cake business management checklist here on the description of the episode. You can find the link in the show notes. Just go and download it. It's free and it's there for you. And I made it with all my love. It's amazing. It's crazy how many people listen to this episode and how few of you download the free templates. There are free templates in most of the episodes lately. Just go download them. I made them for you because I want you to have them. That's it. And if you want a more personalized help, remember that you can find me in many ways. I can help you through the subscription of this podcast, only €2.99 a month for extra and exclusive content. We have the coaching group and planner, which is Steal and Sell for €14.99. You have access. You have your planner, your own time management planner for cake artists, and you will be part of a private coaching group on Facebook. We get together once a week, and I'm always adding stuff into the group that will help you manage your business. And if you want to go a little bit further, book a coaching call. The first call is free. We just sit down, we talk, we check how everything is going, and from there I'll give you variety of ways where we can work together as coach and coachee. I'm here to help you guys, so you don't have to do it alone. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. Remember, you are a business owner, not just a lady who bakes cakes. That's it. No, or the gentleman. Be a gentleman who bakes cakes too. You are a business owner. So remember, embrace it, live it, because that's who you are. And as always, my friend, I'll say goodbye, as I always say goodbye. Stay safe and stay creative. I'll see you next time.